What's going on, guys? It's C1do here, and today I am recording a video very late, and that is just because I just watched UFC 282, and yeah, I want to tell you what I thought. So we'll start off with the early prelims. Early prelims here, I think the highlight of the early prelims was Billy Quarren. I'm not sure how to say his last name, so I'll just call him Billy Q. And Alexander Hernandez moving down to 145. Hurt Billy Q early. Did some work on Billy Q there, and then just kind of got tired. I'm not sure if it was a tough cut injury. I'm not sure. If I had to guess, I'd say he looked good for the weight cut, but when it's a new weight and he gets tired, I'd imagine it's because of that. TJ Brown getting the submission over Eric Silva in the third round. I like TJ Brown. I'm pretty sure he's the same coach as Bryce Mitchell. And then this fight, I just caught the end of this fight. So yeah, back with the prelims. Chris Curtis, Joaquin Buckley. So yeah, this one, big one. We had a lot of Extreme Couture guys on here. My favorite guys. One of my favorites, Sean Strickland, goes there. I like Chris Curtis. Chris Curtis getting the job done with the slick boxing. Joaquin Buckley got knocked out. I'd like to see Chris Curtis. Chris Curtis maybe fight a Darren Till, work his way up, because Darren Till still is probably going to be a little bit below him, whether like a rank or two below him. I think that would be a good fight. I think Chris Curtis needs a little bit more preparation. He's very patient. Yeah, I'm going to start going faster. Edmund Shabazian come back, second round KO. Picked apart Lumgambula. So, yeah, great to see Edmund get back in the winning winning column. I'm so used to combo. Yeah, so get back in the winning column. Get back in the winning column. And, yeah, another Extreme Couture guy. Trains with Sean Strickland and them. Yeah, good job for him. He's 25. He's still a contender, I think. He was ranked his last fight. I think he was ranked like 15 his last fight. So coming back in, he could definitely fight another contender. And yeah, he's still right on the skirt, still a prospect in my eyes. 3 losses to 3 top guys at a very young age. Chris Daukaus, I want to say with him first. Him and his brother got knocked out. His brother got knocked out last week. His brother, I'm pretty sure, got knocked out his last 2 fights. Chris Daukaus got knocked out his last 3 fights. I think he needs to take some time off. When you're a striker and you say speed, and it's similar to what happened with Dominic Reyes, I think he got a little over-aggressive, wasn't patient enough with the range, landed early, tried to throw something else, walked into a jab and got clipped. So I think he needs to take some time off and definitely get a little tighter guard. And reassess things with his technique and stuff, because you don't like to see a guy lose like that. Jairzinho Rozenstruik, one of my favorite heavyweights, still a contender, still a top guy. Only people he's lost to are the very best. So maybe him and I'm not sure. Maybe him. I mean, you could do him and Tai Tuivasa. I'm not sure if Ty. I'm sure Ty could fight someone else up there, but that could be a good one. That could be a fun one. I don't have the rankings in front of me. Raul Rosas Jr., the youngest fighter. That's really interesting to see him do that to Jay Perrin. I want to see him climb up the rankings. I think if the UFC does what they can do with guys, he could be a star. The crowd loved him. He was good on the mic, confident, and he went out there and he did a great job, and I think that's what's most important. Good job to him. You want to see what he can do next. This fight was really sad. I don't know if you saw my Instagram story. I said Bryce Mitchell's my favorite fighter. I love Bryce Mitchell. He lost. Iya Topuria, sniper, good wrestling, came in well prepared, very diverse in his weight classes, could fight 155, 145. Bryce Mitchell, he's young. I think he can. I'm not really concerned. I'm pretty sure he's like 27. It doesn't say. Pretty sure, yeah, he's like 27. So love to see what he can do. I think he can make an adjustment. Definitely guys up there. He was supposed to fight Ivalev. That fight got called off. So, yeah, he needs to work on little things. I think work on his striking a little bit. The takedowns were good. I just think Ilya is a problem. So yeah, Darren Till. This one's sad. You can't see. I'm wearing a Darren Till jersey right now, the fight shirt. I love Darren Till. And it's sad because he looked good. Like, always striking. His striking always looks good. And I think he looked better on the ground. I just think he's a step behind always in the ground game with the guys because he's such a striker. And his striking just does not go well with wrestling. So I think he took a year off. I think he tore his ACL. They were saying it's sad to see him lose because he's such a good fighter. Next up, Ponzinibbio. I need to go faster. I feel like I'm either going really slow or really fast. Ponzinibbio, Alex Morono. Alex Morono won the first 2 rounds. I was really sad. Took the fight 5 days notice. 180. He was looking a little heavier in there. Was 180. Didn't have abs. Was a little jiggly, but he was looking good in there. And Santiago Ponzinibbio caught him. Love to see what he could do with a full camp. Dana White congratulated him. You got to remember, Santiago Ponzinibbio knocked out Neil Magny, a guy who just beat D-Rod. Santiago Ponzinibbio went head-to-head with Michel Pereira. So you got to think Alex Morono with a full camp. What can he do? I love Alex Morono's future. Santiago Ponzinibbio, 36. He's a bit older. I'm pretty sure he's 36, 37. Still can hang around with the ranked guys. Like to see him maybe fight like a D-Rod, someone like that. Paddy Pimblett, Jared Gordon. This fight, I'm gonna be honest, I thought Jared won. I thought Jared definitely won the first and the third. I thought the second was questionable. I just don't know if Paddy did anything to win. The reason I say that is Paddy did have the takedown in the third. However, you just can't get rid of the control time with Jared Gordon. However, Paddy did pull out the win. I think Paddy just needs the experience. I think Paddy's a little unpolished, but once he gets polished, he'll be a problem because I think he has a lot of really good physical attributes, and I think he has the mindset that it takes to win. Because when you go, I think going 3 rounds with someone like Jared Gordon, this is just he needs a little more miles. Once he gets a little more miles, breaks in a little bit, he'll be primed for the rankings. Jan Blachowicz, Magomed Ankalaev. One thing I want to say is I'm going to skip to the end of the fight. Well, first of all, I'll say this fight, I was going for Jan this fight. I thought Jan won. I think Jan, first 3, I had him winning the first, the second, the third. The leg kicks, hurt him with the leg kicks. I think he was in control in the feet, landing. Last 2 rounds, Magomed with the wrestling. So yeah, I agree with the draw. I think if anyone would have won, it should have been Jan. But then again, judges, people see it different. I agree with the draw though. Just put it at that. I think Jan, much respect to Jan. Much respect to what he did in there. I think he should. 39 years old, still doing that. I think he's right up there with the best. Love to see this rematch. I think it was a good fight. It's a fun fight. And with Magomed and Ankalaev, honestly, the one thing too with Jan having that power, sticking to the leg kicks like that takes dedication, and I like that. Not just looking for a big shot, not just relying on the power, the one punch KO. With Magomed and Ankalaev, good performance. Liked what he could do when he was hurt. I think this is the best guy by far Magomed has fought, and I think he did good. So I think the hype is there with him. However, I will say with him saying he wants to fight in a different organization, I don't like that. I think at the end of the day, the UFC is a major promotion. It is a business. It is what pays people. So I think openly, now are there problems with it? Of course, everything has problems. But what I do think with dissing the UFC, kind of saying with fighter pay, I don't love how you bite the hand that feeds you. Now, if you want to do something, you want to create what's it called, a players association, or this should be a fighters association, anything like a union, I think, something like that. I have no problem with that at all. However, saying, oh, I lost this fight, I'm going to leave the promotion. The promotion gave you this fight, and they boosted you up to a title. I don't think you can say anything. The promotion didn't do anything if you're the one who lost the fight. So I don't love the openly biting the hand that feeds you. Oh, I want to do this. Because at the end of the day, this is a business. They are a bunch of fighters, just like players in any other sport. I just don't love how you bite the hand that feeds you. So yeah, that being said, yeah, that's my recap of Fight Night UFC 282. And yeah, I'd say Fight of the night, probably Santiago Ponzinibbio, Alex Morano. Well, they were booing though. I thought that was a fun fight. They were booing that. I thought that was a fun fight, so I'll stick with it. And bonuses. Not sure. I think the bonuses. I think 2 people get bonuses. I think you gotta give Ilya Topuria bonus. Looked pretty good. Probably give Santiago Ponzinibbio a bonus. And honestly, I'm gonna say Ilya got hurt. I'm gonna go Dricus du Plessis, bringing it out with the submission at the end, sticking with it. I might give. Actually, you know what? I'm switching up again. We're giving Santiago Ponzinibbio, and we're giving it to Raul Rosas Jr. Love to see it. Love to create hype behind him. That was UFC 282. Make sure to go buy merch. Still, code 10% off for the whole month of December. Go buy it while you can. 2 holiday collections, the reverse, the normal. Yeah. So, go buy it. Limited. And, I'll show you the merch. Go buy the Donnies. Go buy some merch if you can. And, have a good night.
C1do